उधर पाकिस्तान ने तालिबान से अपनी दोस्ती निभाने के लिए अमेरिका को बड़ा झटका दिया है। एक इंटरव्यू के दौरान इमरान खान ने अमेरिका को दो टूक जवाब दिया। क्या है पूरा मामला, इस रिपोर्ट में देखिए।
पाकिस्तान ने अपने दोस्त तालिबान के लिए अमेरिका का एक बड़ा प्रस्ताव ठुकरा दिया है। पाकिस्तान के वजीराआज़म इमरान खान ने अमेरिका को दो टूक जवाब देते हुए कहा कि वो अपनी जमीन में सीआईए को किलर ड्रोन का अड्डा नहीं बनने देंगे। इमरान खान ने ये बात एक इंटरव्यू के दौरान कही। इमरान खान ने कहा है कि अमेरिका को अपनी जमीन से तालिबान या इस्लामिक स्टेट पर वो हमले नहीं करने देंगे। इमरान खान ने ये बात ऐसे वक्त कही है जब अफगानिस्तान से अमेरिकी सैनिकों की वापसी के बीच फिर से तालिबानी आतंकियों ने हमले तेज कर दिए हैं। दरअसल अमेरिका ने इमरान खान से अनुरोध किया था कि वो पाकिस्तान के बलूचिस्तान सूबे में उसे एक सीक्रेट एयरबेस मुहैया कराएं, क्योंकि इस एयरबेस से अमेरिकी खुफिया एजेंसी सीआईए अफगानिस्तान में सीक्रेट ड्रोन मिशन को अंजाम देने वाली थी। इसके एवज में अमेरिका ने पाकिस्तान को रोकी गई आर्थिक मदद फिर से शुरू करने का लालच भी दिया था। लेकिन इमरान खान ने अपने दोस्त तालिबान को बचाने के लिए अमेरिका के इस ऑफर को ठुकरा दिया। हाल ही में पाकिस्तान के विदेश मंत्री शाह महमूद कुरैशी ने भी साफ कर दिया था कि पाकिस्तान अमेरिका को न तो अपनी जमीन पर सैन्य बेस बनाने देगा और न ही पाकिस्तान में ड्रोन हमले करने देगा।
Crime. When I first came into power, I asked the heads of police, what is, the crime figures. The crime that was rising the fastest was sex crime. Sex crime was not just rape, it was child abuse. Child abuse was really what really shocked me. And the disturbing thing was that barely 1% got reported. The families of the victims, whether they were girls or whether they were children who were being abused, were so embarrassed that they would not report it. So therefore, what I was saying was that law enforcement can then basically only deal with less than 1%. The rest the society has to deal with. And the society through awareness, and I never said veils, this was never said. I said the concept of parda. Concept of parda is avoid temptation in the society. So, and I went further. We don't have discos here. We don't have nightclubs. You don't have any, like in Western societies, you don't have any places where boy meets girl. So it is a completely different society, way of life here. So if you raise temptation in the society to the point, and all these young guys have nowhere to go, it has consequences in the society which were reflected in the crime chart. So, one, you fight sex crime through law enforcement, but because the majority, and majority means 99% of sex crimes are not reported, and this is according to the police officers. So therefore, the society, public, schools, awareness, teachers, media, everyone must join in, because that's how we will sort of raise awareness against sex crimes. So the concept of, I used clearly, I know exactly what I said. I said the concept of parda. Parda is not just, it's to reduce temptation in the society.
So this is what I'm trying to get, is the clarity, and I'm glad that you can explain this. What are the forms of temptation that need to be curtailed to stop the rise of rape?
For one, and remember, rape is less.
Okay, sexual violence. What are the forms of temptation?
So child abuse is much more than rape.
Okay.
So these were the shocking things. So, for instance, one thing we also discovered, because then we did a bit of research on mobile phones.
Right.
Children have mobile phones. Material available on mobile phones. Children have never been, they've never seen such material in human history. It's never happened before. Children have never had this exposure before. So when I said the whole society has to fight, starting from, how do we